And I'm here on the Andrew Burnett Show with Karine Hannah. Karine, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. I have been excited all week just thinking about interviewing you. And when I read that you sang at a very important person's wedding here, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wow, that is amazing. So tell us a little bit to start off how music really came into the picture for you.
Um, well, I think I knew at a very young age that I had vocal talent. So, and I think, people around me were encouraging me to pursue music. And and that's really it's because of other people around me that influenced me, that told me that you really need to do this, and brought the awareness to me that I have a vocal gift.
So, how was it that Celine Dion uh, found out about you?
Well, we're both from Montreal, Quebec, and my excuse me, my management at the time, I was much younger than her, but I had management from a very young age. My mother saw to it that somebody helped me with my career at the age of 7, which is really young, to have management. Excuse me, losing my voice. Hold on, let me just take a sip of water. And I my manager put me on a couple of local TV shows, and my manager knew her manager, which was her husband, because he was famous in you know in his day. He was part of a band that was like the Beatles of Quebec, and so they knew each other, and he told him, "Oh, you should watch my one of my new artists. She's going to be on a local TV show." And he happened to be with Celine at the time, and she saw me, and that's really how it happened. She saw me perform, and she thought that it would be great if I could sing at her wedding, and that's
What?
how.
Wow. So, what emotions were actually running through your mind when you actually had that opportunity to sing at her wedding?
Um, the biggest excitement of my life, and I mean, I couldn't believe it. It was a dream come true, because I had grown up watching her career, evolve from. She was originally a French singer, and I knew her from the career that she built in French in Quebec. So it was really thrilling to be a part of this wedding. And I knew, well, I actually thought that this was going to like be the breaking point for my career, but obviously that's not what happened. But but I thought that, oh my God, this is my big break.
Wow. So, you've got this brand new single out, and I'm telling you, I love it. It's a cover by Van Halen. And I
Yeah.
want you to tell us a little bit about why you picked that particular song.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good question. Of all the songs in the universe, why would somebody cover, this 80s song with all these synthesizers? That happened, I during the height of COVID, I had such a desire to just sing cover tunes and not focus on original material. And a friend of mine was such a huge Van Halen fan and such a huge Eddie fan, and was devastated by the news of his death. So he um, said to me, "Oh, you should do a Van Halen song." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. That's not my thing." And he's like, "You should do Jump." And I thought he was crazy. We got off the phone, and that night I remember I was like hanging out, getting ready for bed, and I started humming it without even realizing. Um, and I said, "What is this? What am I singing?" And it was, I had already like subconsciously created this reimagined interpretation of Jump, because he brought it to my mind. So I guess I was singing it in my head, and it just evolved into this other song. I said, oh my God, we're onto something here. So I didn't even contact my friend. I contacted my producer right away, and I sang my idea, and he said, oh my God, this is really, what a new, fresh take on this song. And I never even listened to the lyrics before. Now, like, there's really a tender, ballad, emotional ballad there. So that's how it happened. And it really stemmed from Eddie Van Halen's death. So now it's become like a tribute to him.
2022 has brought a lot of heartache for the Hollywood industry, from Betty White to Bob Saget. And now we hear about passing of Meatloaf. Tell us how that impacted you when you heard that news.
It impacted me a great deal, because not only was he, I worked with Jim Steinman, who created his whole, most popular album, Bat Out of Hell. Like, he's the whole Bat Out of Hell 1 and Bat Out of Hell 2. It impacted me. Well, first of all, I was upset, just because he was so legendary. And also because I was sort of attached to him a little bit, because I recorded with Jim Steinman as well, the big producer, composer who's responsible for all of his music. So it hit close to home. You know what I mean?
So if you had the chance to perform a cover of Meatloaf's songs, which one would you pick to do?
That's a great question.
Me personally, I would like to hear you do 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad. I think you would tear that song up.
I'm in the middle of recording that one. So that one's definitely coming. Yeah, that's a classic, of course. I mean, he's got so many great ones, but I think 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad is right now is the one I'm focusing on.
Yeah, you would definitely tear that up. There's one thing about your music that I like over everybody else's. You just have that vibe about your music. Like, it's comforting, it's peaceful, and you can just lay back and enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate it. That's always been my goal. And that's why I decided to do cover tunes in the first place, is because I feel like what I am more than anything is an interpreter of song. So you give me a great melody, and I'm just gonna give you all the emotion and give you all the feelings that you need to have in the song. I try to just show you, the utmost soul of the song. And I appreciate your comment on that.
I feel the same vibe from listening to you sing, like I felt when I heard Celine Dion sing My Heart Will Go On for the first time. It's a very close knit vibe there that you can feel comparison. And if anybody can't see that, they're blind. I'll just go ahead and call it like it is.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You can't imagine.
So what are your musical goals and desires for 2022?
My musical goals and desire. Well, right now I'm so focused on this recording project, this covers project, which is called Inspired. So I'm extremely inspired by this project right now. So my goal is to continue recording. There's 4 categories in this series of cover tunes: rock, 80s, in pop, and in pop, which is the current trendy songs of the moment, and classics. So I want to have at least 10 songs per category, and it's all going to be available on all major digital platforms. And my goal is to finish this project and then do a live tour surrounding this project, and get a live band together, and just tour with this. And I think that people would really love to come and see these reimagined covers, live.
So without giving too much away about what's going to be on that project, Are these inspirations or influences to you that have really just impacted your musical career over the years?
I would say, you mean to say so far what I'm recording, all the songs? Well, I would say that a good number of them for sure. Definitely, yes. But I'm also I'm choosing songs that I'm feeling that I hit home with me. But it's also songs that, like for example, like my first single, "Jump," you know, what was inspired by the passing of Eddie. Had he not passed away, I don't know if my friend would have, you know, told me to look at a Van Halen song per se. So sometimes things pop up unexpectedly, like, you know, songs and inspiration comes from so many different things.
So, what are some of the songs, if you can say, would be on this project?
Well, the next single is actually a Journey song. And this one happens to be my favorite Journey song. It's called Separate Ways. Um, and and actually, you know, it wasn't, I didn't come up with that one. Like I said, other people and other influences from people who bring these songs to my attention, and you know, sometimes it really makes sense. So they're Separate Ways. I did a Def Leppard song called Hysteria, and that one is, I mean, I can't wait to show the world that one because it's just really amazing. What else? I did Bonnie Tyler, Holding Out for a Hero. And that's for the Meatloaf and Steinman fans, because I know that they're gonna love that one. There's so many. I've done so many. I did it from the Eurythmics. Here Comes the Rain Again. Oh my God, I'm just trying to think of the list of songs. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood by the Animals. And that one is going to fall in the classics category. There's a song by Randy Newman called I Think It's Gonna Rain Today. You know, so that's just to give you a few. I mean, there's so many great ones. Oh, Man Eater from Hall and Oates.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Karine, for coming on the show. I'll tell you what, I have enjoyed just sitting here chatting with you because I just, after finding out about your music, I was completely a fan just by hearing the first song. So thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my God, it's been a pleasure. I'll be happy to come back anytime.
Well, thank you so much. You have a great day, and I pray many blessings on your ministry there.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.